Hi everyone, this is Jessica. Has your mentor or professor asked you to find a theoretical framework for your project and you feel a little out of your depth? Well, in this tutorial, I'm going to talk a little about theoretical frameworks and how you can go about searching for one, whether you know exactly what you're looking for or not. Let's start with the basics. A theoretical framework provides the underlying ideas that create the structure for your research or project. Frameworks can help define your problem as well as provide operational definitions for key ideas. They can also help guide decisions around the methods you use, as well as give your analysis direction. They can tell you where you are and where you're going. Okay, but what if you don't know any theoretical frameworks that you could apply to your project? One thing to do is to look at the literature you've already found that is relevant to your topic and see if any of those studies use a theoretical framework that might work for you. If that doesn't work, Google it. Well, Google Scholar it anyway. Let's give it a shot. Say our topic centered around compassion fatigue. I might simply type theoretical framework, compassion fatigue, into the search box and see what happens. Generally, you'll want to keep your search somewhat broad. Okay, we have our results, and it looks promising. I like the look of this first article, right? So I'll click through to the full text and see what I can find. You may need to dig through the article a bit to find which framework they used. You could even use the search function Control F for a PC or Command F for a Mac to search for the word framework. This time around, though, I'm going to browse through and see what I find. And mostly what I'm looking for at this point is not really reading the full article, but scanning the section headings and seeing if anything looks interesting. And oh, look at this part. Compassion fatigue as a theoretical framework for research. Definitely promising. And if I scan the paragraphs, my eyes light on this sentence here. Figley, 1995, categorized an array of compassion fatigue reactions. If reactions are what I'm interested in, I now can get back to the original description of that framework by looking at the reference list and hunting down that article. Here it is. Oh, or in this case, book chapter. But what if you already know of a theoretical framework that might work for your project or research? You're going to want to hunt down the original instance of it, just like we did for Figley in the previous example. Because theoretical frameworks aren't often mentioned in titles and abstracts, which is what library databases tend to search, your best bet will be Google Scholar once again. Just type the framework title into the search box. Not only might you find the original, but you could also find other studies that use the framework. Those subsequent studies could be very helpful as you decide how to apply the framework to your own project. That wraps up this introduction to searching for theoretical frameworks. Of course, the Belleck librarians are always happy to help you with your own searches for frameworks. Just pop over to the Ask a Librarian page and get in touch.